Finals. Got the choice. Playing first. That's a keep. Good land distribution. A little bit on the slower side, but I think it's still satisfactory. Oh my god. And then we're up against red deck wins. Well, now I'm going to wish I had that wall of essence. I'll tell you that much. Yeesh. Well, our good hand turned into the slowest hand ever, unfortunately. Real fast against the red deck. Well, that seems not good. Bajillion more damage. Hopefully stop drawing the 5-drops. Oh, there we go. Little time buyer. Fortunately, he can still block, but alright, whatever. Let's get him out there. Lock down the generator servant. Guess we could lock down the frenzied goblin, huh? That makes more sense. Then we can actually block. Or at least make him bust the removal spell on it. Which I'll unhappily accept. I guess I'll block the 1/1. I'll bite. Yeah, kind of what I figured, but took an extra damage for it, unfortunately. What do you got for me, deck? That's it. That's all you got for me, huh? Alright. We're busting out an expensive dude then. If I can get a land, we're in good shape. As long as I don't lose my Path Mage, which I don't imagine we will. He'll just bust out the Frenzied Goblin. I'd like to stay out of Lava Axe range, but as the Rolling Stones eloquently put, you can't always get what you want. God, a Triplicate Spirits would completely flip this board state. Land. Hate you, deck. Hate you. Hate you, deck. Might as well get the Encrust. We're going to die anyway. Lost to aggro in very irritating form, as is usual with aggro. That is that. So, unfortunately lost in a way that makes me unhappy, because I couldn't get my land, and I couldn't get any of my cheap spells. This is going to be a tough match for us, because we have Welkin turns, which are just dreadfully bad in this match, since they can't block anything, and trying to race a red deck is really bad. Losing to Founder Street Denizens after all the smack talk of all the hatred I have for these cards too also doesn't make me any less unhappy, but what can I say? When you get to play your Founder Street Denizen on turn 1, it's the best you can hope for. So let's see what we can do to stop the onslaught. Oppressive Raise seems like a wise choice. Divine Favor seems like a wise choice. Anything else? No. Alright, let's take out some clunky McGrunky crap. 6 mana, terrible, don't want it. I've got to leave the Welkin turns just because they're cheap. Take out one of these guys, they look terrible that match. I guess the rest is okay. We'll have to try it like this. Got to keep the cheap hands if we can get them. Otherwise, I'm going to get my face stepped on again. Alright. Wish I could block with my Welkin turns, but it's okay. See if we can race the red deck, I guess. I did say Welkin turns are bad in this match, but I didn't have a viable alternative in my mind. This looks familiar. Ooh. Let's bust out the Skulker while we still can. It's pretty brutal. Guess it could be worse though. You had to use a couple resources for that. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. See if we get a land off the top. That would be ideal, because then I can stop the stupid. There we go. Alright. Get in there, drop a turn, leave up the Quickling, and pass. That smells trouble. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Can't race. I'm not going to win that race. Can't chump block with Quickling. Can trade with Quickling on the Founder Street Denizen. It feels like such a waste. What do I do? What do I do? Do I go for the race? I think I make a trade. Not happy with it. Pretty unhappy with it, as a matter of fact. Really unhappy with it. I mean, I guess I could just take 6. Seems pretty terrible. Both seems terrible. This seems terrible trade. Taking 6 seems terrible. I really need to know what's less terrible, and I don't. I guess because I can't win the race, I have to preserve damage. Guess I'll play the Midnight Guard. Maybe I should have played the Paragon because I'm not going to block with the Midnight Guard. Would have made better use of the mana. Because that way if I'd drawn a land, I would have been able to do turn plus Midnight Guard. But I guess alternatively, if I draw a land, I can just do Nimbus of the Isles, so maybe it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem like a way for me to win. What do we got? Land for me now. Can't block that, can't block that. I have to do this. If I do that, I'm going to lose something. It's not going to be good. Nothing looks pretty. Nothing looks good. Everything looks bad, folks. Everything. Everything looks bad. Not a single play I have looks good. That sucks. All right. Got to play this guy. Alrighty, folks. That's it. That's all she wrote. I'll see you in the next draft.